Hello viewers, welcome to our special feature, the Marex interview. Goa on the west coast of India has long provided a maritime ecosystem consisting of ship designers, shipbuilders, repairers and equipment manufacturers along with many ancillary industries. Now to bring all these and other maritime players together to synergize to mutual benefit as well as benefit the customers of these services, a shipping cluster is taking shape in Goa. The idea having been tabled several years back by the then Director General of Shipping, Mrs. Malini Shankar, the Konkan Maritime Cluster, as it has been named, is a no-profit organization consisting of a membership of 49 MSME units. Leading the charge to take this off the ground is shipbuilder Mr. Suraj Dialani, who is director of the Konkan Maritime Cluster and is here with us to tell us more. Welcome to this special feature, Mr. Dialani. A shipping cluster in India has been a dream of many. How did you manage to get this dream off the ground?
Yes, I will agree with you on that. A shipping cluster is a dream for many, and I am proud to be associated with Konkan Maritime Cluster being set up in Goa as India's first maritime cluster, which is being implemented under the Cluster Development Program of the MSME Ministry. Since Goa has been building ships for ages now and supplying to the Indian coastal market, and the inland vessels which have been designed in Goa have been serving the entire coast of India, and a lot of Goan shipbuilders have now started exporting vessels to Europe, Mauritius, Maldives, UAE. So it was a natural progression for the authorities to realize and identify Goa as the most promising state to implement the cluster development program for the shipbuilding industry and the maritime industry. Well, this dream got off the ground with no single-handed approach or effort. It was completely a team effort, but the visionary has been the Directorate General Shipping Office of India, which identified Goa as one of the potential places where this program could be implemented. And with their support and guidance, along with the state authorities of Goa and the other departments, a lot of well-wishers, we could make this possible, and now we are seeing this cluster getting into a reality.
Yes, thank you, sir. What is the initial investment you have envisaged for this project?
The initial investment planned for this cluster was about 16.5 crore rupees, including the land acquisition. And the setup clearly says that about 10% has to be contributed by the stakeholders, 10% by the state government, and 80% comes from the central government. So whatever will be the gap between the processing of the entire factory to the implementation, that entire gap also will have to be filled up by the stakeholders.
What would you say is a foreign investment we can expect in this project?
While the cluster is a conglomerate of more than 50 MSMEs of Goa, and we are looking into join with a lot more enterprising individuals, professionals and enterprises from all over India. Presently, the focus of this cluster is to come up with a common facility center for the benefit of all the cluster members to improve their competitiveness and their capacity building. So once this common facility center is set up, we will be looking at how to expanding the avenues that this cluster can offer to the entire country. For now, we do not have any foreign direct investment.
How much employment will this project generate? And very importantly, will this project also generate employment for the local people?
Any maritime activity is an employment generator. We all know that it has the ability to generate almost 4.5 times of investment down the line for any maritime equipment and industry put up, and almost 6.5 to 7 times of employment for every one person employed in a shipyard or a maritime industry. So we all know that maritime is a big employment generator, and yes, this is going to be a big boost for the local employment also, because the factory itself will need a complete team of unskilled to skilled workforce to run the factory and maintain the factory. Along with that, because of this factory coming up, we will see a lot of ancillary units wanting to set up to become a support to this factory center, which is also going to be an added benefit for a lot of enterprising entrepreneurs of Goa.
Mr. Dialani, what makes Goa an ideal spot for a project of this kind? And is the government here providing you all the necessary cooperation and encouragement and support?
The existing expertise and the infrastructure which is there in Goa makes it ideal for this cluster to be developed over here. More so because more than almost 35 shipbuilding and repair units are already existing in Goa. They have developed as an offshoot of the mining industry, but today they are independent. Yes, a large amount of the factories are affected because of the mining ban, but I believe that this cluster is the opportunity for every Goan entrepreneur and industry to explore the opportunities beyond Goa and start exporting and become self sustainable, not be dependent on any single industry for their growth or sustaining them as a complete enterprise. Also, in this manner, they will be contributing to the socio-economic development of Goa. The state government of Goa is extremely helpful and supportive of this cause. They have fast tracked the land acquisition for the cluster, and we are very happy with the support that we are receiving from the state of Goa.
Mr. Dialani, how many business entities have expressed an interest in this project? And could you name some of the key participants so we have a feel of the various players that are going to be in this cluster?
Well, the cluster program and the idea started with 36 individuals coming together, and then we went to 49, and today as we speak we have a family of 81 members. We are growing bigger and we are growing stronger, and we are very confident of being able to provide the platform to the entire industry for sustainable growth. Goa can very well be defined as the shipbuilding capital of India. From fiber boat building to aluminum boats to steel ships, all being built in the same state, clearly speaks of the kind of expertise and competency that is there in Goa for this cluster to grow and develop and represent the entire country for this industry. The entire maritime community of Goa has come together to bring this cluster up, to bring up this common facility center for the benefit of all the MSME sector units and the other units that can benefit. They have unified to empower each other to grow stronger as an industry. It will be very difficult to identify a key participant or somebody who has played a more significant role than the other. Each and every member is playing a crucial role, a critical part in the entire building of this cluster. Yes, the key role and participant, if we have to identify, I would say, in my opinion, is the Government of India for launching such a scheme, the State Government of India for doing the due diligence and ensuring that the scheme is being implemented in the right spirit and the right manner and in the shortest possible time. So I would say that it's a total effort of the Government of India, the state government and the industry, and it is an amazing platform to see where all the stakeholders of a certain community come together for a larger benefit, for a larger cause. The Konkan Maritime Cluster has been incorporated as a Section 8 company by the Board of Directors, and who are representing now the entire maritime community at the global and national level. The Board of Directors have enterprising individuals, professionals and stalwarts who have made a mark for themselves and the entire industry at various levels. Aquarius Shipyard, Mandvi Dry Docks, Vijay Marine Shipyards, Dilip Sawant and Associates, Angria Sea Eagle and Private Limited, India Futuristic, Buoyancy Consultants are there on the board of this Section 8 company. And we all hope that we will be doing the due justice to the confidence that the entire stakeholders and the members of the community have imposed in us.
Could you give us a time frame? What kind of timing are we looking at for the entire project to become finally commissioned?
The cluster application has been positively progressing in the state government and central government, and we are expecting the foundation stone laying to be happening in the month of December, and we are going to commission the factory within the next 12 months.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dialani, for gracing our channel and for bringing news of this wonderful cluster, news and information and details about this wonderful cluster that is going to be located in Goa. Our viewers are very, very thankful to you, and on behalf of our viewers and Team Marex, we wish Konkan Maritime Cluster the very best. Perhaps as a maritime media house, we can join the cluster too. Have a great day, viewers. See you soon.